Hi, my name is Dalton. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Dalton My World. And turn around, idiot. What? Turn around now. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey. Hi, my name is Dalton. And this is my YouTube channel, Dalton My World. And what we're going to talk about today is how to get from 0 to 100 subs. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna tell you is some inside secrets that a lot of times that some of the YouTubers are not gonna tell you because they're trying to sell you a package that they're offering. Okay, and they hold out those major inside tips because they're trying to hold out and get you to buy into a package, which is their prerogative. They have the right. But I would not suggest you do that from the get-go. Okay? All right? Now, I do have my cue cards here so we can stay on track. Now, this video is not going to be short, but if you really, really want to know how to increase from 0 to 100, the way I did it, what I learned, I'm going to tell you my inside secrets, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay? I'm just being straight up with you. Now, I would watch this, if you can, all the way to the end. Okay? So you can get your tidbits, even if you have to watch half now and half later. Okay? But I'm going to give you my top 9 pointers. Okay? And I will elaborate on them throughout the video. But from the get-go, because I'm not trying to hold out, I'm going to give you a true story. I'm not no martial arts expert, but I had a sensei. A sensei is a person, is a master that teaches martial arts. Okay? And this is what happened. The sensei, I heard about him. He was really, really good, and I took classes from him. But he would hold out on the very important details of certain things until you upgrade your package to the next package. In each package, you reveal other stuff. But some of the stuff he held out on was essential. And one of the main things was that he held out on, even though he was training us, is when to use it and when not to use our martial arts ability. And this is when I was living in Texas. Well, two different incidents happened. The first incident, which I should have just picked up the red flags right there, is when a young kid in high school was severely beaten down by 2 people, even though he knew how to protect himself, and he was paying all this money to learn this training. He was beaten down. And why was he beaten down? Because he didn't have the upgraded package, and if you had the upgraded package, they would have told you when to use it and when not. So he thought he didn't supposed to use it. So he got beat down, and that happened twice, and that's when I cut off that sensei and refused to take any more classes from him. Okay? I don't want that to happen to you on YouTube. Okay? So that's why I'm giving this to you raw. Why am I giving this to you and I only have 120 subscribers? Why am I doing that? Because I want to give it to you when the experience is fresh in me. I don't want to be like, I might decide not to have a YouTube channel a year from now. I might end up blowing up and getting 100, 200,000 subscribers. I don't want to have to sit back and think, what was it? And look over my old videos and try to figure out what advice could I give? I'm going to give it to you raw right now, what I went through. So you won't make those mistakes and you can achieve. Okay? That's why I'm doing it now. The first thing, I'm just going to hit on the first 9 for those with short attention spans like me. The first thing, okay? I know it sounds simple and crazy, but you got to make your first video, okay? You got to make and upload your first video. And the easiest way to do that is create an introduction video. Just telling people exactly what your site is about. It could be only like, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's fine. Okay? Upload that video. Okay? Don't procrastinate. Don't try to make it perfect. Say what you have to say and then upload that video. That'd be your first video. And remember, even if some of your videos doesn't in the future don't get high reviews or a lot of likes and all that other stuff, don't delete them. Okay? Because some of those videos, a year from now, if you still have your channel and you're still pushing, some of those videos could be the very thing they end up going viral. So, remember that. It's just super important. Okay? But as I said, make your first video, and the easiest way to do it is make an introduction video. Okay? 2, as I said, don't try to be perfect. Okay, if you try to be perfect, you will never upload that video. Don't be trying to get all into editing software and trying to buy iMac and all that other crap. Don't do it. Okay, oh, buy this huge Canon something, on somebody's affiliate marketing link. Don't do it, man. Use what you have, okay? And don't try to be perfect, okay? You can always achieve excellence, but don't try to be perfect. Don't do that. Okay, because that will just mess you up. I'm telling you. And you'll procrastinate and you will never upload that first video. Okay? Oh, yeah. Watch out for spammers. You will get spammers. You'll get people sending in little links. You want to be friends? Okay, I even had one guy trying to tell me he wanted to collaborate with me. I checked out his site. He was a new YouTuber. I checked out his site. Guess what he had on there? He had three 40-second videos. Each video was like 40 seconds, and it was really nothing on there. Okay, it was like one of them looking like he was trying to pretend like he was gaming. Other was, I don't even know what the other two were. And they were all 3 of them were like only, and he was just putting them up there to look like he have a legit site. It's just a spammer, right? You hook up with them, they try to steal your ideas and all this other stuff. Be aware of that. You will get those. And usually they're going to send something like, you want to be friends, which is the creepiest thing in the world, but they'll send some type of spam out like that. You want to be friends? Okay, now, let's see. Yeah, create a timeline that's best for you. You know your time that's best, that you're going to upload your video on that date or at that time. Okay, nothing's perfect. Sometimes you may miss it if you get sick or something happened in the family. You may miss it, but nothing's perfect. But still, create a timeline and put it in your introduction. Let your viewers know when they can expect that video. Okay, I would suggest only do 1 video a week when you first start out. Okay, and now. Also, a lot of times you're going to get these other sites that are going to tell you, write down your first 50 videos that you want to do before you start. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, I'm just telling you my opinion. Don't do that. Create your first video, and then after you create your introduction video, write down on a piece of paper 3 videos that you would like to make. Okay, and put a timeline on them, and then that way, that could be your start of your project. Okay, but don't do that. Later on, you can do make 50 videos. Think of 50 ideas and all that. You can do that later on. Okay, but now if you do that from the get-go, that's a good way to catch those newbies, in which they'll start procrastinating. They're trying to make it perfect, and they will never be and upload those videos and that beautiful content. Okay, they were, because you get stuck in the rut. Okay, and that ain't gonna do nothing except for make your competition happier, because yours may be better than theirs. You never know. Okay, because you never get out of the starting gate because you're up here trying to do all this stuff. No, later on. Sure, you can take those courses and do all that advice. That's great. But from the get-go, no. Start out simple. Don't be hard on yourself. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Do not do subs for subs. Okay. You want to create your core base. You want your first 100 to be your core base. That means people that resonate with you, they like you for who you are. Okay, something about you that clicks, and they like that. Okay, remember that. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, number 5. Don't worry about editing. I always see these people talking about, oh yeah, you gotta do the editing. You'll get into that later on. Okay, your first videos, like your first 4, especially for don't just do your best, look presentable, be yourself, be truthful, and upload that content. Upload that video, the introduction video. Okay, don't get all up because sometimes you can get too much information where you get bogged down. Okay, you find yourself in a fetal position talking about must find a safe place. Okay, we don't want that. Okay. One of the things also is, as I've stated, use what you got. Okay, use what you got. One of my biggest videos was done on a low end, very very low end Android phone, and it was introducing my government phone that I got. Okay, and guess what? That was only a 5-minute video. It was unboxing and showing people how they can get theirs. It's already got almost 5,000 views. Okay. Now, oh yeah. As I stated, use what you got. Okay. Don't be trying to get an iMac or whatever. The latest iTunes. I mean, the latest iPhone to do. Use what you have. Okay. And don't be hard on yourself. All right. Now, yeah, one of my friends told me about this. This is super important. When you feel like that, sometimes you don't feel like making videos. Okay. One of my friends, Robin, once told me a long time ago is that sometimes when you don't feel like doing it is when you really need to do it. Okay. You're going to have down points where you don't feel like doing it, but you got to push through it. Okay. You got to push through it. All right. And also, a lot of times you're going to hear about AdSense. All these people, you're going to have big YouTubers talking about, our ads are down, our money are down, our AdSense are down, and all this other stuff. Don't let that discourage you. That has nothing to do with you. Okay? I'm going to repeat that. All that they're saying out there on YouTube, oh, AdSense are down, my money's down, that has nothing to do with you. You literally have to get 1,000 subscribers before you make 10 cents from AdSense. Okay? We're way from that. So that has nothing to do with you. Don't get bogged down when you hear that on all these channels and all that stuff. That has nothing to do with you as a new YouTuber. Okay? That's for people that's got 1,000 or more subscribers, just getting some money in. YouTube changed their rules. You got to get 1,000 subscribers before you can start making money. And there's other ways, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay? We're not trying to bog you down with so much information that your mind just fries out. Okay? So that's super important. Now, I'm going to tell you this, and I want y'all to understand this clearly. So listen clearly when I say this. Unless your content deals with this, okay, kids, breastfeeding, whatever, do not have your kids in the video. I'm going to repeat this one more time. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I do have a Bachelor of Science in Crime Analysis, and I worked security over 10 years. Okay, I'm telling you this. I want you to listen clearly. Do not have your kids in your video, okay, unless it is part of the contents that you're pushing, such as breastfeeding, nursing, nursery rhymes or something like that. But otherwise, do not have your kids in the video. Why? One of the main media, one of the main sources that a lot of pedophiles try to use is media. Okay? They watch media. They like to watch YouTube videos and Facebook videos with kids in it. Okay, keep your, you gotta do that tough love. Take their PlayStation and all that stuff and put it in another room and tell them, I understand we have some living quarters are confined. I understand that, but you gotta move all their stuff in there, and you gotta use tough love and tell them, no, you get out, you come out of that room, okay? You come out of that room. Guess what? You ain't gonna be playing that PlayStation for a day, okay, or whatever. You know your child, but do not, you know, don't do it. Trust me. And a lot of people ain't gonna tell you this. Now, also, what a lot of YouTubers of Afro American and Latin descent do not tell you is, yes, if you are, that's why I love Kelly Stamps. She's real. She'll tell you straight up. If you're Afro American or Latin, yes, growing a YouTube channel is harder than your co-workers or co-creators who are white. Okay, but you have to think about this too. Also, what's new? Okay, we live in a European-based country. Yes, we have a lot of diversity here, but the fact is that it was people from England that came over, settled this. This is a European-based country. If we were in Africa, all the white YouTubers, it'd be reversed. All the white YouTubers are going to have a harder time, where the black YouTubers were not. Because if you ever, my sisters, both her husbands her present husband and her ex-husband are both Africans. I'm gonna tell you this much: in Africa, everything's almost reversed. It's so weird. Commercials, black people, African. Reporters, black, African. Presidents on the money, black, African. Okay, so it's almost reversed. So just being realistic. This is just logic. Okay. All right, so yes, you will, and you're gonna have haters and all of those stuff, but that's not that. Don't discourage that. Okay, people hate anybody for any reason. Okay, it's part of lack of self-esteem. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that. All right, and let me see some other information I want to give you here. Yeah. Now, one of the things here that I did wrote down is that I totally respect what Twitch is doing right now. What is Twitch doing right now? Twitch had an ingenious idea that they put in motion. And what they're doing right now is Twitch already have their number of people, their top people, that people go and watch for gaming or whatever. Okay? Now, but what Twitch is doing through the coronavirus and through the reopening is Twitch is taking 3 or 4 of their low subscribers. I mean, they're content creators that have low subscribers, but good content, and they're pushing them up and showcasing them for like 1 or 2 weeks. And then they'll find another 4 that's they doing that too. And what that's doing, that's creating more content for the viewer, because the viewer is already going to see the well-known people, but then these are the newer ones that's been on there. So they're just utilizing what they already have. Like I said, use what you have. They're utilizing what they already have, creating more content for their subscribers and viewers to watch. So they're low sub people with good content, okay, but they may have low subscribers or being pushed up. Like 3 or 4 of them are picked like for every 2 weeks, every week or every 2 weeks, and they're showcased. And then they're gonna get they rotate and get a brand new 3 or 4 of them they showcase without interfering with their main headliners. And that is, and their ratings are going through the roof. And I hope it catches on with YouTube and other places. But it's phenomenal. It's a great idea. So I could go on and on and on how to get to those 100 subs. Okay, and I will make other videos to help you. But I wanted to give you that. I wanted to give you this one on how to do it. Okay? Because the first step is with you. Okay? And remember, be yourself. I don't care who you are, whatever. Be yourself. Okay? And also share. You know, it's up to you, but I would say share. Share with your friends and family your YouTube link. Let them know what's going on. Believe it or not, they're gonna be ecstatic. A lot of them be ecstatic because some of them probably miss you, haven't seen you. So this is good. This is good on my way to kind of catch up with what's going on with you. Okay, but don't get all serious and trying to find that niche. You're gonna hear that, find your niche. Don't try to do all that until you get comfortable. Okay, it took me 110 videos. Okay, before I really got comfortable in what I like to put out. Okay, and I'm still growing. I'm still learning. Okay, but so that's what I'm saying. Take your time. Okay, and have fun with it. Okay, when you're new and you're doing this and you're brand new, have fun with it. Okay, it's okay to make some mistakes. Have fun. Okay, put out that content. Okay, because people need you. Okay, I love watching some subscribers that have, they're new YouTubers. I mean, you got some really good talent out there, man. Okay, so that's my advice. I try to lay it down the best possible. I could go ahead and go on for another 20 minutes, but I'm not gonna do that. I might make a part two. Okay, but I want to give you out the gist of what y'all need to do. Okay, what I went through, and yes, you will have haters. You will have haters. You will have weird stalkers and stuff like that. Just because these big YouTubers don't tell you some of the prejudice crap they have to go through, trust me, they do. Or some of the weird comments they get from guys or even same sex. I mean, come on, it's America, it's 2020. They do. Okay? They just have moderators and they try to control it. All right? Which is a lot of power you have in your hands too. So, okay. That will wrap it up. That is I'm going to say part one. Part one on how to get 100 subscribers. Okay? All right? On YouTube. And that's part of how I did it as well. Okay? All right, and I hope this helps you. I'll ask you to subscribe. Hit that red word down there that says subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Give me your comments. All right, and ask you to share this with other people. All right. Oh, one last thing. Once you get enough videos, start making playlists. That's what I did. I did an experiment. I started making playlists. I have playlists up now. I got 3 subscribers within 2 days after making playlists. It works. All right. And as I said, my name is Dalton. This is my channel, Dalton, My World. And I hope this helps you. Hope this gives you the raw truth of the matter and prepare you to understand what's going on. All right. I ask you to give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, as I stated earlier. And you're growing, so you know what to do. And I'll wrap to y'all later. Peace out. Much love. Stay safe. Stay calm and respect each other.